Rejection creates an almost unbearable urge to speak, to explain, to clarify, to defend yourself, to be understood. Your mind starts racing with sentences you wish you had said. Your heart wants closure. Your ego wants dignity restored. And yet, psychology reveals something deeply uncomfortable. After rejection, silence holds more power than explanation ever could. Not silence as punishment. Not silence as manipulation. But silence as self-respect. Because the moment someone chooses not to choose you, words stop being persuasive. And presence becomes revealing. Part 1. Why most people talk after rejection. After rejection, people speak because they are trying to do one of three things. They want to change the outcome. They want to change the narrative. They want to change how they feel about themselves. This leads to over-explaining feelings, asking for reassurance, seeking validation, trying to end well. But psychologically, this does not restore dignity. It transfers power. When you speak after rejection, you are often unconsciously asking, "Please see my value. Please don't forget me. Please confirm I mattered." And that keeps you emotionally exposed. Part 2. What rejection actually means, psychologically. Rejection is not always about worth. But it is always about choice. Someone has decided not to invest, not to pursue, not to continue. At that moment, the dynamic shifts. Words cannot override a decision that has already been made. Trying to persuade someone after rejection often results in loss of self-respect, emotional exhaustion, prolonged attachment. Silence, however, does something different. It accepts reality, without collapsing into it. Part 3. Silence is not weakness, it is regulation. Many people confuse silence with passivity. But psychologically, silence after rejection is a sign of emotional regulation. It says, I can feel disappointment without reacting impulsively. I can experience pain without begging for relief. I can sit with discomfort and still respect myself. This level of regulation is rare. And rarity creates impact. Part 4. Why explanations never bring the closure you expect. You may believe, if I explain how I feel, they'll understand. If I say the right thing, I'll feel better. But closure does not come from being understood by the person who rejected you. Closure comes from self-alignment. Explaining after rejection often keeps you emotionally tied to someone who has already stepped away. Silence breaks that attachment loop. Part 5. Silence reclaims your dignity. Dignity is not loud. It is quiet. It is steady. It is self-contained. When you remain silent after rejection, you don't plead. You don't protest. You don't overshare. You let the decision stand, and you stand with yourself. That restores internal balance. Part 6. Why silence creates psychological impact. Here is a difficult truth. When someone rejects you, they often expect emotional reaction, explanation, continued availability. Silence disrupts expectation. It removes emotional access, validation, reassurance. And suddenly, the rejected dynamic reverses. Not because you planned it, but because absence reveals value. Part 7. Silence is not about making them regret, but it often does. Silence is not a tactic. But when someone no longer has access to your emotions, they often begin to reflect. They wonder, did I misjudge? Did I lose something real? Why didn't they fight harder? Not because you begged, but because you didn't. Part 8. Why words after rejection often work against you. Words spoken from pain carry justification, defensiveness, emotional leakage. Even when spoken calmly, they often signal, I still need you to validate me. Silence says, I value myself enough to stop explaining. That difference is powerful. Part 9. Silence allows your nervous system to heal. Talking keeps the nervous system activated. Silence allows it to settle. Without constant interaction, emotional dependency weakens. Obsessive thinking reduces. Self-connection returns. Healing requires space. Silence creates it. Part 10. Silence shifts the story you tell yourself. When you keep talking, your story becomes, I wasn't enough. When you choose silence, the story becomes, this wasn't aligned. That shift protects your identity. Part 11. Why strong people don't need the last word. The need for the last word often comes from ego, not confidence. Confidence trusts time, distance, self-respect. Silence is the language of inner authority. Part 12. Silence does not mean you didn't care. This is important. Silence does not mean indifference. It means containment. You cared. You felt deeply. You were affected. But you chose not to bleed in front of someone who chose not to stay. That is strength. Part 13. When silence feels unbearable, what to do instead. Silence doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means processing privately, speaking to safe people, writing instead of sending, feeling without performing. You don't deny pain. You redirect it inward for healing. Part 14, Why Silence Protects Future You. Every time you respect yourself in pain, you teach your nervous system safety. You show yourself, I won't abandon you when it hurts. That builds self-trust. Part 15, The Difference Between Silence and Avoidance. Silence is intentional. Avoidance is fear-based. Silence says, I accept reality. Avoidance says, I can't face it. Know the difference. Part 16, Silence ends the power struggle. Words keep you in negotiation. Silence ends negotiation. There is peace in that finality. Part 17, Why the Right People Respect Silence. Emotionally healthy people understand silence. They see it as maturity. They respect boundaries. They recognize dignity. If someone is disturbed by your silence, it often means they benefited from your emotional availability. Part 18, What Silence Teaches You About Yourself. Silence reveals your resilience, your emotional capacity, your ability to self-soothe. It shows you who you are without validation. Part 19, Silence is a form of self-love. Self-love is not affirmations. It's behavior. Silence after rejection is saying, I matter enough not to beg. Part 20, Final Truth, Why Silence Always Wins. Not because it manipulates. Not because it punishes. But because it aligns you with yourself. You don't need to prove your worth to someone who didn't choose you. Your silence closes the chapter. With dignity intact. Message. Rejection does not diminish you. Over-explaining does. Silence is not absence. It is presence with yourself. And that presence is powerful. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to Master Mindology for deep psychology-based emotional healing, self-worth, and relationship clarity.